Hello Aries, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead, my friends. How are you? How are you, my fire family? Thank you so much for clicking here. So this week, what we're going to do, Aries, is we are going to do two hands. So I am going to do one reading with a deck of cards, and then we're going to pick up these cards, and we're going to go with a second deck to see if we can get any different energy. Sometimes these readings will follow each other, and sometimes they'll be completely opposite. Let's see what comes up for you. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. If you are somebody who's just rolling up here on these shenanigans, welcome. If you would like to stay, there is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner. And if you are somebody who is the ride or die Aries, thank you so much. I thank you for your thumbs up and the way you're loving on this tribe. Thanks so much for growing this part of the channel, the Aries tribe. Let's find out what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For the week ahead, always for the week ahead, whenever you find it, today, tomorrow, next year. We have the Ten of Swords. Tell me what else is going on for Aries, please. We have the Four of Swords. You're up in your head this week, my friend, or sorry, the week ahead. You're up in your head here. We've got all swords. Yeah, you're fighting yourself on something here. You're trying to make a decision about something. We've got the Ten of Swords here, and it feels like you feel betrayed, or maybe somebody lied to you or hurt you with their words, or maybe it's something that you're thinking that you can't stop thinking about that happened back there. It could be something that happened in the past. I feel like you are struggling maybe to forgive somebody, or it feels like you're, with the Five of Wands, you could be holding your energy back, or maybe you feel like there is, it almost feels like you're beating yourself up inside about something here. Tell me more about this. This energy here with the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords is an energy of feeling sort of stuck in this energy of not being able to forgive somebody here. We do have the Hierophant energy. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like you're trying to release something is what it feels like. You are relying on the higher self. I want to say, Aries, I'm speaking to an Aries that is a spiritual teacher, quite likely, or somebody who has realized that they are the observer, right? That you are the person who is the observer. I feel like with this Hierophant energy that you are, I want to say that you are on the right path to finding what you want. The Nine of Swords in the reverse, it's telling me here that the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands is giving me this energy of, I just really need to let it go. I need to let it go. And I think what you're trying to let go of, Aries, is something that happened in the past. And it feels like it was a betrayal of sorts. Somebody betrayed you, didn't treat you right. And it feels like you've been trying to heal from that, but you still have these feelings of, I've got to let it go. Like you fight yourself with it. I want to say with the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, that you are at the ends of cycles here. So I feel like something is about to change. You're at the end of some kind of a cycle here. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you would be at the end of a cycle because you just were released from the Pluto energy, right? Pluto moved into Aquarius and sort of released you. So it feels like you're at the end of a cycle now. You can close the door or release something here. The Nine of Pentacles tells me that I feel like you're pretty confident in the higher self. You're confident that I feel like you really listen to your intuition, that you trust the higher self, you trust the observer, the one that's inside, the soul energy. And I feel like you are very confident that if you stay in that energy and on the right path, that things will work themselves out. We have the Five of Cups, we have the Four of Wands, and we have the Two of Swords in the reverse. It feels like here that, yes, it does feel like there is some hardship. It does feel like there is some regret or some sadness about something that didn't work out in the Four of Wands. The Two of Swords in the reverse tells me that somebody made a decision, that there's a decision about the Four of Wands. I wasn't happy in this relationship. I wasn't happy living in the house we lived in. Maybe you were happy in the relationship, but not happy in the house you lived in. It feels like for whatever reason, you weren't comfortable there, you didn't like it there, or it was a relationship you weren't comfortable in, you didn't like it there. It feels like somebody here is making a decision to heal themselves and move along. 4 and 2 is 6. 6 Swords is telling me somebody is moving along from some sort of hard or choppy sort of energy, and it was too chaotic back there, and it caused you to look within yourself and fight yourself about it. I feel like you blamed it on yourself here, Aries. Tell me about the Nine of Swords here. It's like you're releasing the worry. No longer going to beat myself up. I'm releasing the worry. We've got the Two of Cups in the reverse. Tell me more. We've got the Knight of Swords. And we've got the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like for some of you, you might be in an unhealthy relationship at work. There might be a toxic work environment for some of you. The Knight of Swords is here, and it's like aggressive energy. It's like somebody who really doesn't have any regard for the people around them and the way that they feel. It feels like this. The Two of Cups in the reverse to me is, I need to break up with this person, or I need to break away from this. It feels like it's an unhealthy relationship that we've created here. For somebody here, I feel like you're about to take your services elsewhere. The Eight of Pentacles tells me that you're really good at something here, Aries. You are the subject matter expert. You work tirelessly on something. It could be the workplace, or it could be yourself, because the Eight of Pentacles is also about self-mastery. So it feels like there is... It feels like you're trying to make a decision to get out of some either an unhealthy relationship or an unhealthy workplace, and you have been sort of beating yourself up about it, hesitating, and not really sure if I should do this at this time. Tell me more about this. We've got the Page of Wands, we've got the Five of Swords, and we've got the Star. So I feel like with the Five of Swords and the Page of Wands, it feels like you've really noticed it more lately than ever, that it's time to move on. Five sword and one in the hand of the Knight. It's like you aggressively want to move on. You really need to heal this situation, whatever it is. If this is a relationship that's not working out for you, if it's a toxic relationship that's not working out for you, or something that you feel is... It feels like with the Two of Cups in the reverse, it's just not working out. It feels like somebody wants to break up with the employer that they work for. Or somebody wants to break up with someone else because it's aggressive words. It's a toxic environment, whatever it is. And it feels like it's up there as well. Tell me about this Ten of Swords. It feels like somebody here is maybe in a relationship or a committed relationship here with the Hierophant and the Ten of Swords. And it feels like I'm trying to keep my ground, trying to hold my ground, trying to hold down a business, trying to bring in the money. Like I feel like you're the money maker, or the person who brings in most of the money. And it feels like it might be in a committed relationship here that it feels like has been really hard for you. Somebody here has been really hard on you, possibly needling you mentally. It feels like somebody has been not been very good to you here. Yeah, the King of Swords is here. And although the King of Swords is in the upright, it feels like it's with the World card. So it almost feels like we moved into a different chapter of our lives, and all of a sudden somebody started becoming really highly critical of you. It feels like this person is somebody who goes over the details of you. They'll be like, why are you wearing your hair that way? Are you really wearing that to work today? Like it feels like somebody is highly, highly critical of you. The World card here tells me that there was an old chapter that ended. Now I feel like the old chapter that ended was your singledom, and I think you got into some sort of committed relationship here. And if it is a committed relationship, it feels like you don't really like the work environment or the living environment. This could be about a job. It could be about a relationship. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like out of this committed relationship has been born a child, possibly. The Page of Cups is here. And this is the thing that I feel is the glue that keeps everything together. The reason we're still together in this relationship is because of the child. It feels that way. Tell me what the outcome is, please. We've got the Hermit. We've got the Eight of Swords. Yeah, and the Nine of Wands. Something here is not right. The Hermit is telling me that you are trying to gain wisdom in the situation where you feel really stuck. You're very mentally stuck in a situation where I feel you're going to be making a decision to release something here. The Nine of Wands is telling me, like it could be releasing a job or releasing a relationship. But it feels like the Nine of Wands here tells me that it's been terribly wounding for you. that whatever's been going on, maybe it's verbal, maybe it's money that they're not giving you. It feels like you want to open your own business, or maybe you are deciding to leave work to open your own business. We've got the 8 and then the 9 of Pentacles is here. But the 9 of Wands tells me whatever it is, it's exhausting and weighing on you. And it feels like you're trying to figure out the right answer here with the Hermit energy. Yeah, you need to be able to be happy again in whatever it is that you do. Whether it's a relationship or a place of work, you need to be happy. There's somebody here that you don't trust, whether it's the employer or the person that you're with. We do have the Emperor, and I feel like you're the one who carries all the financial gain. It feels like you're the one that brings all of the material things to the relationship. You're the one with the stability and the security. And I feel like there is somebody here that, for some of you, it could be that the person who is the security and the stability is someone who you feel is lying to you. And I feel like something is coming to light here. We do have a breakthrough, or the sun that is shining on everything, and somebody here is realizing that they've got themselves in a heartbreaking situation. But I feel like there's a reason that we're staying, and that is because of money and because of this child. That's what it feels like here. All right. We've got Virgo energy. We've got Aquarius energy. I feel like you want to heal it with this Aquarius energy, but I feel like it's been a really hard go is what it feels like. We've got lots of Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy here. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo energy. Got Taurus, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy. All right. Let's take a look at the second hand. Tell me about Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aries, if you are interested in a private read, there's a sale on right now. It's just a short sale. It's only on until the 30th, and it's 10% off of all of my services. You will need the code that is in the pinned comment at the top of all of the comments. There also is a link there to Wizio if you'd like to book a reading. It's on till the 30th of November. Tell me about Aries, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What else do we need to know about Aries for the week ahead? Got the 9 of Wands. We've got the Ace of Cups. And we've got the Hermit energy. I'll just keep dealing. Hang on a second here. Page of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Devil energy. We've got the 9 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Future energy for me on the bottom of the deck, excuse me. All right. I feel like somebody here is preparing to do something new. Maybe you are starting a new business, starting a new job. It feels like somebody here is being seduced by money, seduced by the flesh. It feels like somebody here is wanting to start or begin something new, and it's worrisome. So I've got to think about it first. I've really got to think about it. It feels like you are trying to find the best situation that works for everybody here. Because I feel like it's like it's keeping you up at night. It's almost like you're having nightmares about, if I make this decision to enter into this new agreement or this new business, if I quit my job and end up in this new business, what's going to happen? I feel like that's the worry here, but I feel like it's almost like with this Devil here, it's a little bit of seduction. It feels like the Ace of Cups is here, and this feels like it's something that is brand new, that looks like it's like overflowing with abundance. It's making you very happy. It feels like it's something that you really want to do. We do have the 9 of Pentacles here, and the 1 is in the hand of the Page of Pentacles. It does feel like that there is, it might be a business that we're talking about here. It might be someone is offering to give you a buy-in. They want you to buy into a business, or maybe they want you to buy into your business, or maybe there's somebody who is in your business, like in your business, and you don't want them to be in your business here. Tell me why the Ace of Cups is here. We have the King of Pentacles, we have the Page of Wands, and then we have the Six of Wands. It feels like this is a new path. It is a new path. It does feel as though you're being offered a chance. It almost feels like a chance of a lifetime. It's like all you really have to do is put in a little bit of effort, or say yes, or say, yeah, this is the thing that I really want to do. And I feel like you go from the Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. But I feel like you're worried, will I be attached to it? Like, if I do buy in on the business, it's going to make me a lot of money, but is this going to be my life? Like, am I never going to have a chance to do anything else? It feels like with this, the Six of Wands is giving me the energy of a lot of people needing your attention, a lot of people watching you. It feels like it's a public thing that you're doing, and it might involve like opening a large business that has a lot of employees. And it feels like there's a lot of people cheering you on to do the right thing, but you're feeling a little bit defensive about it. It feels like here, I'm just looking at this, that Nine of Wands. We have two people here, but they're each holding a wand, which means that, you know, there's seven wands behind them, which makes me feel like somebody here is feeling a little bit defensive about the situation, feeling like, you know, I've seen this before. It looks like something that I've been through before, and maybe I don't want to repeat the process, or repeat the situation. I don't want to get hurt again. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, please. Nine of Wands. Got the Sun. Knight of Swords. So ask a lot of questions. Make sure you ask a lot of questions, and it doesn't matter if they get pissed off with you. Do not stop until you have all of your answers. What I don't want them to do, what I don't want to happen here, because I've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, is that they're all gung-ho. And I'm saying them because I feel like somebody wants to offer to buy into your business, or wants you to go into business with them. And it feels like somebody here is like they're all gung-ho at the beginning, and then they begin to breadcrumb you. I feel like you need to make sure with the the Knight of Swords and the Sun, that you're very aggressive with your questions. You need to see everything. You need to make sure you know what is on all of those contracts before you sign them. You need to know how much of a profit are we making. You need to sort of look at the business from the top down and the bottom up. Do you know what I mean? If it's a business that you're buying into with somebody else, I feel like I'm supposed to tell you to make sure that the sun is out. Make sure you have a second set of eyes. It almost feels like you are being, coerced isn't the right answer, the right word to use, but it almost feels like somebody is like trying to seduce you into it. Do you know what I mean? And it could be somebody who's very attractive, somebody who looks very attractive, someone who presents themselves as quite wealthy. It feels like you're being seduced by that sort of thing, by material things, or by someone who's very good looking or very good with their words. But I feel like your intuition is telling you, I need to go over details. I need to go over details, ask all the questions. I feel like you're having worry. What flipped here? The Queen of Pentacles. They might want you to do all the work. Look, the Queen of Pentacles is the one who's very planned, who has all the money, right? It's like two people here. You could even be maybe in love with this person, and they want you to bring them into your business. Like, it could be a mixture of, we've met, now we're in love, we decide we're going to be together, but now this person wants to be in on your business, or they want you to come in on their business. But it feels like the Queen of Pentacles is the one who does all the work, who's very focused on their pentacle energy, and I think that that's you, Aries. We've got the King of Cups. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like somebody's not being completely and totally honest. Like, it feels like the King of Cups is the one who is the tough love one. It's the one who is never going to show you the things on the surface, though, and that's what makes me worried about it. We do have the Ace of Cups here, but then we have the King of Cups is pouring out the Ace of Cups. So it almost feels like, everything gets into place. We cross all the T's and dot all the I's, and now I begin working, and it almost feels like, because the Queen of Pentacles is the one who will just keep working and working and working, just like the King of Pentacles. It almost feels like this is something that worries you, because it could draw a wedge between you and this person. I feel like everything is working out relationship wise. If you are in a relationship with this person, you don't have to be. This could be just a business partner. But it feels like the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that things are about to get really fortunate or move toward a really good place here. Yeah, I feel like somebody does want you to join them on this path. I feel like it's you that has the business. Or it's you that is the one who has the ability to grow money or grow products, or you're the person who is like the import-outport person. Like, I feel like they can't really be in business without you there, but you can be in business without them there. And I feel like they're coaxing you to try and I don't think it's a bad thing. I'm just telling you that with the devil here and the sun here, I'm just going to say that the sun shines on everything. And you might see some things that are out of line here, because I feel like your intuitive energy with the Hermit here and the Nine of Swords is telling you, make sure you know what's going on. Tell me what the outcome is here. Well, first of all, let's talk about the devil. What are the things, the pitfalls you might have to worry about or look at? So the Two of Swords is here. The Queen of Cups is here, and the Four of Pentacles is here, and that's what I was fearing. I was fearing that everything looks good at the beginning, but then when it comes down to it, the Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups tells me someone stops showing you love or stops showing you their affection. All of a sudden it's blocked. It's like it becomes a business relationship or things of material nature, and where actually it's not working out the way I thought it would. Tell me what the outcome is. Queen of Wands, the Death card, and the Two of Pentacles. So what it is going to do is make you a lot of money and stop the juggling for sure. But I feel like there is a transformation here. I feel like, yeah, I'm just going to say it feels like the person that you're going into business with, they slow down. They slow down and you're the one that shoulders everything. They stop putting effort in, they stop putting money in, they stop giving you balance. It feels like something changes with the Death card here. And I think it's the Queen of Wands here. I feel like this person no longer wants to move forward, or they get a little bit lazy. It feels like there's transformative energy here, but the Queen of Cups is usually the go-getter, but it almost feels like the Death card is slowing them down, and now they won't make decisions or make you make all the decisions. And it feels like things go to a slow crawl, that maybe things were working the way that they should until you had this other person invest in your business, and now you're having a hard time making decisions. It's almost like they're like, no, you can't make that decision without me because I own 50% of the business. It feels like now your hands are tied and your eyes are covered, and now I don't know that I want to be here. Now we're arguing and fighting. So I'm going to be for real with you and say, be careful if you are getting into business with someone that you're dating or someone that you're living with. It feels like you really shouldn't mix the business with pleasure at this point until you're really, really clear on what all the details are. All right. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you, Aries, for being here and watching. I appreciate you. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.